Hello Gemini, this is going to be a reading from March 28th through April 4th. There is a new moon in there somewhere. I do not remember where, probably around the 3rd or something. I am obviously not in my little studio. I am at a friend's house in her backyard, so you may hear chickens or dogs or geese flying by, possibly a farming neighbor making noise on some sort of machinery. We'll try it out, see what happens. So let's get started. We're going to take a look at just a simple reading this week. Past, present, future for the energies of this week, your challenge, and what does work and what doesn't work for you this week. Moving through those energies. So kind of advice cards. All right, Gemini. Oof, Gemini. Sorry. Oof. Sorry. Okay, let me take a look for a moment. All right. And now they're revving some sort of engine next door. Hopefully you can still hear me. This is an experiment. I'd love to do some more outdoor stuff, so we'll see how this microphone does, really is kind of the test here. Okay, Gemini. So in the recent past this week, moving into the energies of this week, we have the Six of Pentacles. Lovely. Kind of an energy of trying to figure out a balance between give and take and you know, giving and receiving. You may have also just received something this week, and this card is also a reminder to make sure that you are giving as much as you're receiving. You may have also given as well this week. You know, moving into this week, there's some sort of energy of either receiving, and that's like, it's a big thing that's like on your mind, or giving, and that was a big thing on your mind, and trying to make sure that you have a balance and of both of those. Yeah, I feel like there's more, but I'm going to just move on and maybe it'll come to me after. So in the present of this week, we have the Tower, and it is challenged. The challenge of your week is the Nine of Swords. So obviously some kind of Tower moment. It could have something to do with whatever that giving was, or whatever that receiving was, that moved you into the energy of this week. Kind of a Tower moment, and maybe you almost feel it. And it feels to me like you feel it. It feels to me like whatever that exchange was, or, you know, a lack of balance in an exchange, it feels like you know that there wasn't a balance. And so it kind of creates this Tower moment in your own life, and it's causing you a lot of worry and stress. And that's your challenge this week, is obviously to address this worry and stress. Okay, and in the near future we have the Eight of Swords, so almost feeling like a victim. So maybe, I mean, if we're looking at all the rest of the cards, it almost seems like with that Six of Pentacles, you probably gave, right? And maybe you didn't receive as much as you gave, and it's starting to really bother you. And then, so at first it's stressful, and then you feel like a victim. But this is all in your head, and I mean, my practice has to do with staying in the moment and being present, and it's a practice. I'm not great at it yet, but I'm working on it. And if we stay in the present, then there is no chance for us to worry about what happened or what's going to happen. Just what we can do in the present moment right now. And I would almost advise you to find some sort of practice like that, whatever helps you stay in the moment, just like breathing, focusing on your breathing, right? That's what a lot of people do. That helps them stay in the moment, whatever that means to you. You can even Google it, like how to stay in the present moment. There's obviously better practices for some and better practices for others. Let's see. And what you can't do, we have another 9. And what you can't do is feel almost like that victim card. It's almost like you can't just what doesn't work for you is hanging out in that, like, I got beat up energy, like look at me, like I learned a lesson, yay me, but poor me, like it's not working for you this week. What does work for you, we have the High Priestess, which is a little bit confusing, and also like it's almost as if sometimes the High Priestess tells us it's like we're not allowed to know yet, and we're just going to have to find out when it happens. But other times, especially with this reading, and almost kind of what I said earlier about being present and having some sort of practice, the High Priestess could be asking you to find a little bit more magic and less human emotional drama, and whatever that means to you. I'm not going to assume that you practice one thing or another, but whatever that means to you, because it's going to be different for all of you. This is a general reading after all. Gemini. And you know what? I think I'm going to leave it there. Yeah. I mean, you know what this is if you know what it is, and you know. I'm going to pull a 4 agreements card for you to see which 4 agreement would best help you get through the energies of this week. I hope you can hear me. Very curious to see how this microphone is doing out here in the wind with its little fuzzy cap on. This is an experiment. Thanks for experimenting with me, Gemini. We are teammates after all, right? All right, don't make assumptions, Gemini. Relinquish the need to change others. Sure, right? Whatever that imbalance is with that 6 of Pentacles, giving or receiving, and then stressing the fuck out afterwards, you know, you're not going to change whoever this is. You're not gonna. Real love is accepting other people the way they are without trying to change them. If we try to change them, this means that we don't really like them. It is easier to find someone who is already the way you want him or her to be instead of trying to change that person. Yeah, totally. And I feel like there's something else there with that High Priestess and that 4 agreements card. Maybe you know what it is, Gemini. Interesting, Gemini. Leave a comment if you feel like after this week, and let me know how this week went for you. Very curious. Okay, well, that's what I have for you, Gemini. Thank you very much. Please like and subscribe. I need subscribers in order to grow. Please join my team. That means subscribing. Share with your kooky friends. This is a practice, as a reminder. This is a practice for me. So more on what that means, you can check out the information in the description. Thank you, Gemini. Have a beautiful week. I will see you next week.